What's up, guys and girls? Tea Party Jackson here, and as you can see in the background, it's time for a Mudfish English guide. I mean, I did it already in German like months ago, and I was like, okay, I should maybe do it also in English because I saw that a lot of guys had problem with Mudfish in the official Discord. So yeah, there we go with Mudfish guide. So why you need Mudfish? So even if you don't get into the closed beta, which is gonna be like in a few weeks, you will need the Mudfish or a VPN client for the open beta or even for the release, because I think they won't lift the IP restriction for that game. So why Mudfish and not VT Fast, or I don't know. There are a bunch of other VPN services there. I prefer Mudfish for the reason that um, you can use game VPN on Mudfish and also decide to go for a full VPN. To make it short, what is the difference between those? Game VPN is like if you turn on the game VPN for Lost Ark, that will make that your game will have the Korean IP. So on the game will the game will think that you are playing from Korea. But everything else you do on the computer, like surfing, streaming, listening to music, that will connect to your local internet connection, so you won't have any or you won't have slower internet speed if you use the game VPN. But if you use the full VPN, everything you do on your computer will go first to the server which you pick in the full VPN. For example, Korea, so everything will go to Korea, and from there to, I don't know, YouTube, whatever. So obviously everything gonna be slower depending on how far the server is from your current location. Okay, so and the other point why you should go for Mudfish is it's pretty cheap and really good compared to other VPN services. VTFRs, as far as I remember, is a good one too, but it didn't work in the last beta, and also it doesn't provide full VPN as far as I remember. So yeah, it's cheap, it has full VPN, game VPN, and it's good. Okay, so those are the important points why, or aspects why I prefer Mudfish. Okay, let's talk about where to get Mudfish, how to install it, and maybe I'm gonna tell about some errors you can avoid. And yeah, then I'm gonna explain you the basic stuff like top up balance and making it work for Lost Ark or other games, like adding items. Okay, so first you have to go to mudfish.net and you should register here, obviously, because you need an account to add balance on it. And after you registered, or while you were registering an account, you can already download it over here. And here you can, depending on which system you have, you can download here 64-bit or 32 Windows, Mac, Linux, the basic stuff. So after you download it, I won't explain the download and install process, because I mean, I expect you guys know that. And after you install the Mudfish client, or even before that, make sure that you disable your antivirus program. Why? Because it could happen that it blocks it and it doesn't install the full client, and it's gonna have like errors when you start it later. So it's the best thing, or the thing I would suggest is deactivate your antivirus for like 5 minutes while you are installing, and if you're done with the install process, then you should make an exception in your antivirus program for Mudfish and then turn it on again. There is because there is an error which like here I have a screenshot from my adapters. I think you guys will know how to get here. Here's the German path, how to find it. Just translate it to English, and you will see your local Ethernet connection, and you should have this adapter. If you don't have this, most likely your antivirus program or something else blocked it, and I don't know, deinstalled it, or it even didn't allow you to install while you're installing Mudfish. So check it if you have any errors, if you have that, and if you start Mudfish with admin rights, you shouldn't have any problem. So really check here if it's here after the installation. And yeah, admin rights starting with admin rights is also pretty basic. Okay, let's move on. So if you have downloaded it, installed it, and if you double click or start the Mudfish client, this site will pop up. Actually, you will have to log in first, but I don't want to show my login details, so that's why I skipped it here. And as you can see here, I purchased here like 7 months ago there for the last beta, like $3, and I still have a 0.42 US dollar here as a balance. Why is that? Because you only use the balance per, it's like pay per traffic. So only if you use the internet connection or VPN connection, you're gonna lose balance. It's not like subscription based or like monthly fee. So and also you really use barely anything, because I played the full beta, like most of the beta, and I also used it for playing Mobile Legend Korea, like I don't know, for 4 weeks or 5 weeks, and I still have so much left. So that's how cheap it is, guys. Okay, let's move on. Next, we're gonna talk about how to top up or put some balance here, or like get some credit. So you go to credit, go to buy. Okay, so there we are. Product name, that doesn't matter. You should change to US dollar. I think most of you guys gonna go for US dollar, because then you can pay with PayPal, and then pick what you want. I would suggest you to go with the minimum price, because I'm pretty sure if you want to use it for the CBT, for the next CBT, it should be more than enough. Except you are using this connection also to download. So you should try to connect with VPN, and as soon as you patch or download, you should try to disconnect and download with your normal speed, because that's the way you will avoid, like, otherwise you will lose that those credits pretty fast, obviously. Okay, as soon as you have some credit, let's talk about how to add an item. That's how you add games, actually. So I have already added Lost Ark, so that's why I won't find it here. But you can actually go to item, equip items, and then press on your keyboard Control and F, and then you will have this one. I wrote already Lost Ark, but obviously it won't appear here because I have already added it. And you can just add here, search for Lost Ark, and you will find it, and then just click Add Item. Okay, so I can just show it for you here on Godslayer. Click on it and then equip the item, and then you will have it here. So if I turn it on, it will ask me to restart the Mudfish web browser here. It will lock you out and you have to re-log in, and that's it. So you definitely have after you activate game for VPN or a full VPN, you always have to relog on this website to make it work. So do it. Don't ignore it. Relog, and then if you're back here, then everything should work. So okay, let's talk first about the game client. Before you activate it, you should go here to setup, and then you will see here it will try to connect to South Korea, obviously, because they know that Lost Ark servers are in South Korea. So the next important thing is here. So here you will see the best connection routes. Basically, you have 2 connection modes, the advanced and the basic mode. The advanced mode takes more traffic, like it will drain your balance a little bit faster, your credit, call it whatever you want, or however you want. But it's also, the advanced mode is also better, because you will most likely pick a server close to you, and the server close to our destination server, which will be the Korean one. And in the basic mode, you will only pick a server which is close to the Korean game server. So basically, as I said, to sum it up, advanced mode should give you overall better or lower pings, but it will also drain a little bit more or faster the credit, but still low credit. And basic mode is the opposite, kind of. You can play longer because it will drain less credit, but you will also have a little bit more ping or MS. Okay, so back here to this list, you will see that it updated 24 seconds ago. If it was too long, if it's like, I don't know, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, then just refresh it here. You can click here, and you will see this list, and this list will show you which are the best servers you should connect. So it tells me, okay, connect to CN Asia and then to Korean Asia. Those are the two servers which I should pick to get an average MS of 220, which is already really good. If I wouldn't use any VPN, I would have an average MS like 330, and that's a huge difference, guys. You can also see it here. As I said, it's up to date. That's why those are the same, like when you go into the list. And you can just press that play here, and it will automatically take those servers, and then you can press save. And now we are back to dashboard, and you can activate it, restart, or actually relog, and then you're done, and it should work. So, but just for your info, guys, if you have the game VPN on and you search like what is my IP on website and want to try out your IP, obviously, as I explained before, it will show your current IP because only the game will be using the VPN connection. So let's say that game VPN doesn't work, which is unlikely, but it could happen. So if it doesn't work, you can also go for full VPN. How to do that? You go to Setup, Program, Full VPN, and you just pick the Korean server here. You can also press here and then wait. That's gonna take a while. You will see the MS to all the servers, and then you can wait a second. It's still updating, because as soon as it's done, you will see here some arrows pointing down up. Okay, there we go. So then sort it like that. So the lowest MS are the servers close to me. Obviously, I'm living in Germany, so the servers close to me have like really low MS. So you just scroll down and search for the first Korean server to appear with the lowest MS, or actually RTT. It's this. I think it's kind of the same. So, and then you pick it and then save it. If you save, it's gonna go back to dashboard and ask you to relog in. You know the process. Relog in and you have full VPN. How to turn it off? You have to get back here and mark off and then save again and relog in and it's off. Okay, so simple as that. And I would suggest you to turn full VPN off, or if you use the game VPN, turn it off here before you close this client and shut down the Mudfish, which is going to be up here in the system tray. Okay, I think that's it. That's pretty basic stuff, or I hope I explained everything what you need to know. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask in the comments. And yeah, as I already mentioned in my other videos, I'm going to try to make all the new guides also in English for my English audience now. So basically I did it most of the time in German, like the Guardian guides and also the Mudfish guide. But yeah, I'm going to do it in English too. And if you're new to this channel, you should definitely check out my Twitch channel, because I'm going to stream the next beta. And maybe there are going to be some key giveaways. So yeah, I can't promise that. And yeah, you can just chill around, ask your questions, and I will try to answer your questions. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video, or maybe on the stream. Bye bye.